Your sweater though? He told you to
Yes,
remove your sweater?
he wanted me to remove my sweater. I was minding my business on Al Gore's internet,
On
and
what?
Al Gore's internet. I
What the
said
hell
it.
is that?
Al Gore.
Why is it Algorithm in that?
I don't know why people call it Al Gore's internet, but I
Wait, you
like the
talking
way
about
it
the
sounds.
internet? Like the internet?
The
The
internet that
They
internet.
we,
call it Al Gore. I've never in my life heard the internet be
I've
called
heard it
Al
be
Gore's
called the
internet.
cyberspace, but I've never heard it be called Al Gore's internet.
I've heard it called Al Gore's
I've
internet.
never in my life heard it be called Al Gore's
Oh God,
internet.
I've
I
never
don't
heard it
even
be
know what
called
that
that.
is.
Yeah, it's called. Listen, but anyway, I was on Al Gore's internet, minding my business, streaming. Somebody whispered, some random person whispered, "I got some big money for you," and I'm looking like, "Where the big money at?" I'm like, "Where it's at?" He was like, "It's gonna drop in like 10 minutes." But he was like, "You gotta remove your sweater." I was like,
I'm
"Bruh,
trying to see
no."
your shoulders.
Wait a second, yo.
Because that's all you see on my stream on my show. If I remove my sweater, that's all you see is my shoulders.
That
So I'm like,
man,
what?
that
What
man got a
weirdo?
shoulder fetish.
Wait a minute, yo. Like, I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, bruh.
I'm sorry, but this
You
is
know,
this is comedy to me because I'm like,
The horror stories is real for girls who stream, bruh. I was like, I was good. I was coasting. I was like, okay, ain't nobody really said nothing too weird. And then boom, there we
he said
go.
I got some big money. Did he say how much? Like how much we
I don't.
talking?
I
You
think
know,
it was in like UK. It was like in euros. Like he put like the euro symbol by it. So this was somebody
well,
from
I
Twitch
mean,
overseas.
you
does
trying to see the
convert it.
shoulders, baby? You know,
Yeah,
I'll
Twitch
show you the
does convert
shoulders
it.
now.
I mean, you trying to see a little shoulder? I'll give you a little nip.
I'll give you a little shoulder now.
I
You
will
know,
not
I,
show
I,
my
I'll give you a
shoulders.
little shoulder and a nip.
but like,
That
man,
is
get one of the weird whispers, like, "Hey, baby, I like the stream, but you need to show a little more shoulder." Like, what?
man. Okay, so the weirdest comment I got. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit PG-13, technically R
Gonna be a
rated,
little
but
Story time
spicy.
release, guys. Story time
it's
release.
it's
This is
not.
great.
It's not. I mean, it's bad. But the last weird comment I got is, "I want to tongue punch your fart box."
Wow.
Not when I-
I'm like, what the?
Not the balloon knot. Oh my
Oh,
God.
yes. I was like, bro, what? And it's funny because Karama saw it. My mod, Karama, who's the greatest, he saw it before I did. So he banned them, but I scrolled up to see what the comment was. And I was like, what the I was like, whoa. Like,
Wow.
I was like, that's poetry, bro.
That's a real spicy meatball.
That's a real spicy meatball.
Yeah, my
That's-
man said I want
That's poetry, man.
That's wild, man. That's
That's not poetry.
It is. But he thought about that one. I want a tongue punch your fart box. Oh, fix it, Jesus.
Ladies
it,
and
Lord.
gentlemen, you've just been blessed with some of the horror stories of
Being a woman and streaming.
Female gamer, especially being a black female gamer.
I know.
And folks want at least to show her shoulders and show
Hit 'em
her
with the
shoulders.
shoulders.
Just hit me with a shimmy one time.
Hit him with a
Hit
shoulder.
him with the Harlem
Hit
shake.
him with the
like,
shoulder.
Damn. Oh my god. Yo guys, what's good? Your boy Persona, Game with Persona, host of Mind of a Gamer. No, not Mog and Friends. Hold up. What is going on here?
You
Host
forgot.
of Mog and Friends, When Persona Speaks, fellow 2away member. And it's another Saturday morning. Another beautiful Saturday morning. Beautiful Saturday. It's a great weekend. Kakai came out, so I'm very excited. I'm very giddy. I'm very happy. And I got my Mog friends here. We here, yo. I love it. I love when Mog come together. I love when we come together like this because it's magical. Magic happens when we all get together. Now, once Lise get this PS4, you feel me?
Oh God, it's coming, guys.
Then we can even have more magic where we all do quad streams and we all streaming games and doing crazy things. It's gonna be amazing. But in the meantime, it's another Saturday, episode 60 podcast, and the news has been a little. I think Lee should be happy because it's mostly Xbox news this week. Mostly Xbox been in the news this week. So yeah, but before we get into anything, we definitely got to get to the intros because without my panel, MOG wouldn't be what it is. And you might be asking yourselves, what is MOG? So pretty much what MOG is a very chill podcast for everyone to enjoy. We talk We talk all things gaming, controversial topics, the community that comes with it. We always approach all topics with a fair and unbiased perspective.
Lie to me.
You see she's done. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. With that being said, let me introduce Miss Leash.
Hey.
Introduce yourself. Let us know the games you're playing throughout the week.
So, hi everybody. It's your girl Leash Capiche, and I am amazing and awesome, and all of that good stuff. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I've been streaming. What have I been doing? I've been streaming. I finished Outlast Whistleblower DLC this last Tuesday. That just passed, so that was cool. Other than that, yesterday I played some more Evil Within, and I suck. I wish I would have returned the game when I had the chance, because I'm just so bad at that game. What else? Did I play anything else this week? I've been kind of like chilling. I think I've been chilling this week. I've been getting prepared for Afropunk, which is today and tomorrow. So that's why I haven't been doing too much. But yeah, that's it. Just Evil Within and Outlast the DLC, and I think that's it. Besides like my normal stuff that I play, which is like Stardew Valley and Oblivion. But yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Been a real low key week for Leash. Pretty much.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. Demi, introduce yourself. Let us know what you're playing, bro.
Howdy, the Sleepy Warrior here. What have I been playing throughout the week?
You and this howdy.
I told y'all, man, I'm getting ready for Red Dead. I got my leather cowboy hat.
Garbage.
You gonna stream it or you gonna record it, Demi?
I'm streaming some of it, but then I'm probably gonna record the rest of it.
You gotta wear the cowboy hat when you stream.
I'm wearing the gator boots.
Oh yes, you gotta put the gator boots up on the table while you play.
I'm gonna kick my feet up. But what am I playing throughout this week? Playing loads of Overwatch. The Halloween event is going on right now. I'm trying to get some of those skins. I've been playing this awesome indie game called Ninja Clash of Carrots. Very fun game. Very challenging. This is like Cuphead challenging. I've actually gotten a little bit enraged at this game. A little bit salty. You know, one of those games where you have moments where you're just like, oh, I just can't stand this damn game right now. And you got to do the pacing back and forth, and your hands is on your hips.
Not the hands on the hips part, no, but yeah.
You've had one of those, Persona. Don't flex it.
Nah, honestly, I haven't. Hands on my hips, nah. I haven't put my hands on my hips like that in
like
a long time.
The Superman hands on your hips, like, hey.
Wait, where it's more like you're doing the telltale pacing back and forth. You know how they pace back and forth in those games?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. So I was like that from that game. And then, of course, Call of Duty.
Oh,
you know that's what we've been playing on.
God.
We got them shooters on there.
The God. Let them know about the God.
That Call of Duty, man. Let's get it. I stayed up till 4 a.m. last night. I'm not even gonna lie.
You stayed up after I got it? Oh, shit. It was you and Motley?
Nah, it was just me. Because he had dipped out. And I stayed up for a while. I played with one of my streamer homies. Shout out to Wrestlers Ronin. And
nice.
We played a heist. I didn't know that was just like Counter-Strike like for Call of Duty.
Really?
Yeah.
That was one of the new modes I know they were adding to the game.
Yeah, you gotta pay for guns and like each turn you had to save up money and extract cat. It's kind of fun. Very tactical. Only one life. Gotta play really, really smart. But outside of that, I finished Super Mario Odyssey this week also.
Finally. I've been posting up gameplay for that game for like 2 months. I'm like, bro, where you go with this dog?
Just because I was going for the moons. I was like, really? I got
you got all the moons?
I'm sitting at like 926.
Wow, that's pretty dope. Too bad they don't trophies.
Yeah, I'm just not going back for the rest of those last little moons, bro. I told myself, hey, we're gonna do it. You know what?
I bet I know where you're missing moons at. You're missing moons on that desert planet, I'm sure. You're
of course.
Maybe 1 or 2 moons, because that desert planet is really big. That's a really huge area. So I know you're probably
That
missing
and the
that.
moon one. That's like the two I'm missing the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
But
figure.
outside of that, it's been a light week. You know, just getting games ready, getting games beaten.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of COD.
Lots of do, bro.
I'm trying to play Jump Force,
God.
man, but it's Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty weekend, and I don't know why.
Jump Force is another one.
I don't know why they did this, and it's COD weekend. You know, I was bathed in the Mountain Dew and Doritos. You know, just
Doritos, Ruffles. Doritos is nasty. Or Sun Chips.
Come on, man! You can't mess up the preteen Call of Duty joke. I'm wearing my Vans and I got my Monster hat on.
You got the Monster drink too. Yeah, those things is nasty.
Yeah,
they worked shit.
So I gave those things up a long time ago.
Yeah, that stuff. I don't drink that stuff or that. No.
You hit a monster, you act like a monster. Bazinga! All right, I'm done.
I drink tequila basically with no chaser, so nothing really gets to me that much. So
wow.
I mean,
maybe you guys.
Wait! I got a story for you guys. Before you go with your intro. So Leash threw the host on me this week when I was streaming on Twitch, and I was streaming Overwatch. So I said, if I lose, I'll take a shot.
You sure?
Yeah, I did. I said, if we don't win this, I'll take a shot. And by God, I don't see how people drink Hennessy.
Oh, you took a shot at Henny?
He really did. It put a little hair on that baby face.
And I was dying on stream because I was trying to play, and I was just like, God, other people do this.
Yeah.
You took a shot.
Hennessy is more of a sipping thing. I would never take a shot of Hennessy.
I took a straight shot, and I was like,
you don't go with that, man. You feel like you're somebody lit a match on your chest. Like, what's going on?
So it felt like a whole inferno just happened, and I was like, do I want to keep streaming? Do I want to keep playing?
Debbie sitting there. He was with the fake, the fake smile you give, where it's like, "Yay, guys! So let's go on to the next match." Hold on, guys. Let me mute the mic.
Oh my God!
He comes back, sweaty as hell, red eyes. Hey, guys, so let's go
I'm good, guys. I'm good.
Oh,
you gotta take a phone call and cancel the stream.
Right?
Hey guys, my mom needs me for something. I gotta go. Damn, I should do a pour up stream. Damn, at least affected MOG with the MOG voice with the pour up.
Listen, let's do it.
If we don't do like a dual, like a quad, well, a try, not quad. I keep saying quad. It's three of us.
Multi stream,
a multi pour stream. That'd be pretty dope.
That'd be dope.
We all sit on camera and we
but you have to make it interesting. You have to have a party game. It can't just be a regular game.
Yeah, it could be something like
Monopoly or Uno. You have to make it.
You trying to give it up dirty like that?
Monopoly?
You think Leash ready for that Uno? She's not ready for that draw for Gotti.
Listen.
She's not ready for the draw for Gotti.
No, I'm the Uno Lord. Okay, bring it.
Yo, Debbie,
bring it.
Explain. Demi, explain. Let her know. Let her know about the Uno God, bro.
When it come to Uno,
let her know about the Uno God. Go watch the past streams. All right, I'm the Uno God out here.
Okay, and I've come to dethrone you because you've obviously been living in a world of delusion. So bring it. Hey. Bring it. We're
gonna have to do the pour up stream. Let me go to the liquor store not this weekend because it's COD, but we got to do this next weekend or the weekend after because I do not like the slander that is happening right now. And we can definitely do a pour up Uno stream. That'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm down for that. Y'all down for that? Mom?
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yo, guys, ladies, guys, people in the chat. Mm-hmm. Y'all down for that? Oh my God. Yo, he's a troll. Don't not pay attention. He's a troll.
That's why I'm like, whoa.
Don't pay attention.
But that's not the worst.
Oh my God. Dude, this wild. Yo, Frozen, what's good? What's good, man? What's good with you? So what I was about to say.
Got thrown off.
Okay, me. Yeah, I got thrown off. Yo, I got thrown off by the whole part. Yo, Pora, that'd be dope. But I do one thing I do like Leash's, like how her stream structure. I really like it because like she does, like she don't just jump into the game like most people do. She be chilling. She let people get in. It's like a talk show almost. And she be chopping up with her peoples and with the people in the chat, and then she pour up, and I be like, yo, I like this concept.
Some of the worst music choices I've heard.
Oh my God. Stop being shady.
No, I'm gonna have to be. If he's shade, then I'm just complete overcast.
You're complete darkness.
All right, you know what? I forgot who I was talking to.
Oh my
You're
God.
the eclipse.
I forgot that I'm.
If he's shade.
I'm gonna get. Wait a second. Hold up.
Oh
Why are you saying "Oh my God" for? Why are you saying "Oh my God" for?
Why would she say that?
Wait, it just came out. I'm sorry.
Why would she say that?
It just came right out. I'm sorry.
This is a family friendly podcast, and we will not be having that kind of tomfoolery.
This is how bullying works, I guess. You know.
I'm not a bully.
I try to be nice to everybody.
I try to help you. My bad, bro.
I try to be nice to everybody. Please,
Oh, here we go. Here we go,
guys. This is my dilemma. Behind the scenes. And we're gonna start recording that stuff.
So breaking out the violin.
Lee, she's very mean to me. She throws apples at my back of my head.
Just imagine Persona.
While I'm walking down the hall, she trips me and I fall on the floor and drop on the floor.
Oh my God, really?
You drop your books on the floor? Oh my
God. His books and his glasses.
She makes fun of me because Lord Jiraiya is my favorite Naruto character, and she, God. She says Jiraiya. Who cares about Jiraiya? It's all about Kakashi. Like she's very.
Then she pokes fun at you because he died toward pain, and
then she I say I'm All Might. She's like, no, you're Manats. I'm like, what are you doing? What do you mean? No.
Yeah. You're definitely
mean to me, guys. She's very
You're
mean.
definitely Manatsu. You're not even.
I'm not no Manatsu. I am All Might.
You are not All Might.
If not All Might, then I'm either.
Why are you making this man the pervy guy of the show? Like,
I'm really, and I'm really not. That's the thing. I'm not one of your whisper Twitch, whatever. I'm not. No. Oh my God. No.
He makes you sound like the pervy guy. Like that guy is ridiculous. With that's a sexual maniac.
Y'all are not gonna gang up on me on this stream because you wanted to, Demi. Normally you the
whoa.
You wanted to.
You see.
Normally,
Demi's supposed to be my boy. Demi's supposed to be my boy, and he's about to throw me to the wolves. Like, nah, you can get bullied. You can get bullied alone. That's fun.
I would never do that to you, Demi. I'm sorry. I take that back.
Only to Persona.
Thank you.
But guys, y'all know who I am. I am Persona, and what I've been playing this week. Persona. And what I've been playing this week is Call of Duty and Destiny 2.
Let me know about that Call of Duty.
What do you know about that COD? The COD guys.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
And what else have I been playing? And Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Great game. I did my first impressions earlier this week.
Is it really all that good? Because everybody's been giving it like really, really good reviews. So is it really worth me buying?
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Leash. I recommended Life is Strange to you, and you didn't like that. So I don't know what to recommend you.
Wait, hold on. I seen you talk. You talk down on Little Nightmares. Wow.
Oh, yeah, you was bashing Little Nightmares.
But I played Little Nightmares though, and I beat it. I was just bored. I was like, man, I played this.
Wait, why are you playing? Wait.
Because Outlast didn't download. It downloaded now.
Oh, yeah, I got that list for you.
Oh, yeah, send me the list.
Yeah, I got the list.
Yeah, I was bored in Little Nightmares. I was like, I played this. I know what's going to happen. So it's not the same.
Relax.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
No. I'm talking about doing the platform live in the chat. Relax. Demigod is not no All Might. It's not no All Might. Calm that down.
I say I relate to Deku more than anything because that's just the person.
They said Demigod is All Might, and
I'm not All Might. I can't be All Might.
Yep.
I'm not Manata. That's not happening. I'm not letting that ride out. Nah, I'm really not.
That guy is a sexual demon. I will not let Persona. I will not let y'all get Persona that.
Yeah, that's definitely not me.
Sexual deviant. No.
If anything, I'm All Might, or
you are not All Might.
I am All Might. Yes.
Oh.
Because I'm big, strong, tall, and I'm a hero. People look to me as a symbol of hope and peace.
That horn tooted. Doot, doot.
Hey, listen, we hold it high. Toot, toot. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. Nah, on a serious note, for Assassin's Creed, have you ever played an Assassin's Creed game before?
Assassin's Creed 3. And I played those little I played the little platformer ones. Assassin's Creed China. I think I played that one. You
ever played Witcher 3 or any Witcher?
No, I need to, because I've heard good things about The Witcher. But I don't be having time to like because Witchers, I feel like, is a game that you actually have to contribute a good chunk of your life.
Odyssey.
So that's Odyssey.
Okay. Odyssey is like 70 hours. The story by itself is like 40, 50.
Wow.
From what I've seen of Odyssey, they do have BioWare like choices in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's you can have sex with characters in the game. There's choices like there's 9 different endings that you can get in the game based off the choices that you make. Choices affect how people like their outlook on you, how things play out in the game and stuff like that. It's a very engaging and it's honestly, it's the best Assassin's Creed for me. And my favorite Assassin's Creed before Odyssey came out, my favorite Assassin's Creed is Brotherhood 2 and Origins. But now it's Brotherhood. Well, now it's Odyssey, Origins, and then Brotherhood. Or Odyssey is really good because it builds off the foundation of Origins, and it kind of expands upon that. And it pretty much gives you it's like an RPG, but also still kind of maintains that Assassin's Creed feel. But a lot of the missions that you do in the game are very like intuitive. They're very in depth. Like it'll make you feel like you're doing story missions, but you're really doing side missions, which I like. So it keeps everything engaging, and the combat's great. The world is beautiful. It's a great game. Honestly, I'd recommend it. And it's not something that you really have to devote, a million hours to if you don't want to. Because me, I got a life outside of, I got to work and responsibilities. But so I play like 2 hours a night, and I just do it like that.
Shut up, Demi.
Listen, that's you, not me.
Wow,
I'm a good one.
What you trying to say? I'm the bad guy?
Yes, you are.
Wow, you just called me Razor Ramon. I'm feel disrespected.
First of all, Demi is not the bad guy. All right, Persona.
So who's the bad guy?
I'm not gonna say it.
All right, so that's my intro. If you want to buy Assassin's Creed, go ahead and buy it. It's pretty dope. Definitely good.
It's on my list. I gotta get it out the Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead. That's another thing. Red Dead coming out. You ain't gonna play Assassin's Creed. Don't even.
You're right.
Yeah, don't. If
you're right.
You're gonna be yeehawing and Posse up. Come on.
You're right.
If we all buy Red Dead on PlayStation, we all
ride
we can all ride into the sunset together.
On PlayStation anyway, because DLC first.
Hey.
So.
You know what, you guys? I'm tired of you two, okay? You and your PlayStation elitism here.
First of all, I play everything. What you talking about?
I haven't seen you on the Xbox, Demi.
I've been on Xbox all this week. Check the achievements.
Okay. Don't let me boot up the Xbox right now.
Check the achievements.
Shoot, y'all don't be on the Xbox at all. I'll be by my lonesome.
Look at the rank. I'm on Xbox all the time. I see you on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I'll be watching a lot of anime lately. I've been trying
exposed.
Shut up. Y'all know what?
This is what you need to watch. Uma Masumi, Pretty Derby
Please
girl.
start recommending this anime, bro.
The show is good. What do you mean? It is a good anime. I am dead serious. Uma Masumi, Pretty Derby Girls. I'm telling you, it's
you know what you need to watch?
No,
Inuyashiki.
No.
That's what you need to watch.
Which one?
Inuyashiki. That's a great anime.
I like more mature theme anime. So if it's like what is it, shonen? I ain't watching it.
Okay, hold on.
You know no shonen
theme animation because I start naming those.
Because we started. I get it too.
Let's move on into the topics because she ain't ready to go down that road. We'll say that for a MOG after cast.
Exactly.
I got we go down this path. There is no coming back. But yeah, guys, it's a good show, man. And as you can see, guys, we all lively, we here, we hype. And so it's the news this week has been pretty Xbox heavy, which yeah, it's it's pretty dope. So definitely some good topics. So the first topic that we're gonna talk about is this XCloud. And where's it? Okay, here we go. So pretty much what the XCloud is the XCloud is going to be a streaming service like PS Now, and what a PS Now was originally was PS Now, and pretty much what the streaming service is geared towards is being like Microsoft wants to be on every platform. It wants to be on your phones, the tablets, everything. So pretty much like what XCloud is going to give you the ability to play any and all of your Xbox One games or 360 or whatever games on the go. And essentially why this service, from what they're saying, the reason why this service is better than, what other services are offering currently is because it is powered by 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, ladies and gentlemen, 4 Xbox One X's, mother chips, and the recommended connection for this service is going to be 10 megabits per second. And essentially what this, it's not something that's going to be in tandem with Game Pass. This is a completely separate service. Yeah. So let's start with you, Leash. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on this? And do you feel like this is redundant almost? Because Game Pass is here, and the whole purpose of Game Pass was, hey, look, we know you don't like streaming games, so here's Game Pass where you can download the game. Like, is this redundant?
I wouldn't say it's redundant. I think they're just trying to expand their options at this point. And like you said, they want to tap into like all platforms. So playing on your PC, your Xbox, on your phone. So I'm just, in my opinion, I think they're just giving you options. I'm not necessarily saying it's, I don't know, because some people don't want to download. Some people like the space on their Xboxes. So my only thing is, like, if you have a shitty connection, then what's the point? And a lot of people that I know of really don't have the best of the best connection. So I don't know how to feel about this. I would have to like try it myself and then give an honest like review of it, which ain't gonna happen no time soon because it comes out in 2019, we don't know. But I don't think it's redundant. Maybe they're just trying to, Xbox likes to try different things besides making their own exclusives, but that's here nor there. I don't know. Like, they're just trying to put their hand in every pot, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. Demi, how you feel, bro? That's how you feel today? You speechless? XCloud got you speechless, Demi?
Somebody in the chat said Demi hates the Xbox, so it's been confirmed.
Yikes. I did see that. Might be true. I'm here to get ammo on Demi for the next double XP. Your fame is funny. With XCloud, man, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, with everyone being so against streaming games, and one of the biggest issues that was brought up whenever PS Now was first introduced was the fact that everyone's connection isn't good. And PS Now was giving you the bare minimum in terms of what you needed in order to have a quality experience with PS Now. And a lot of that was, you only need 5 megabits per second, and you can play it pretty much anywhere through the TVs and all that crazy stuff that PS Now was doing. And a lot of that was, that was met with criticism because of the fact that this isn't, what gaming is supposed to be going towards, and this is not what gaming is about with the streaming, and a lot of people didn't like that. So that's kind of what really forced PlayStation's hand to have to change PS Now to allow downloads. Now you fast forward to now with the XCloud, not even with the XCloud, but with Game Pass, the reason why Game Pass was the better service was because you had the ability to download. You know, that is what a lot of people said was the selling factor. That's, you know, this is what I want. Like, being able to download the games is very important to me. So, you know, when you have the and even Microsoft themselves, you know, we want to give you, you know, the gamers shouldn't have to worry about latency and lag, and like go back and look at, you know, like what was being said about Game Pass and why it is the better service. So when you fast forward to now, you see XCloud and you see that they're trying to, you know, have you streaming games and trying to push that narrative. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, this kind of defeats, to me personally, I feel like it defeats the purpose of.
So you feel like they're going backwards
in what the original model and what the original vision was. Yes. Yeah. But I mean, you know, then on the other side, because it's a double-edged sword, so you have to look at it like, okay, well, you know, although they are doing the streaming now as well, one thing gamers, you know, what do gamers like to say? You know, options. You know, I like options. I like to have options. I like that. So it's a double-edged sword. But me personally, I feel like Game Pass will still be the better service, obviously, for obvious reasons, with the ability to download the games. But it'll be interesting to see how things turn out with XCloud and how they do it, because again, you know, requiring more bandwidth and things like that, that makes the pool even smaller, because a lot of people, you know, what do people say? Oh, I don't have this great of internet. I don't have this. This is that.
Right.
Really, that's really a you problem. I feel like I don't really feel like that's.
No, it's not. No, because I pay for good internet, but that doesn't mean that my internet's gonna be good all the time, because you gotta think of like location, and like if like God forbid it's a storm or something like weird, and you know, Comcast is a little bit shady. But I'm just saying, I don't think that's because I pay for the good shit, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna receive the good shit at a consistent level. So. Yeah, man.
No, but what I mean by that, is like, you know, if your internet is messed up, or you live in an area that has bad internet, that's not necessarily not your internet company. I'm speaking like, you know, the game company or whatever. That's not necessarily the game company's fault that your internet's shitty.
True.
That's more so. That's what I mean when I say that's a you problem,
right.
Because.
Fame says you hate Xbox too. He calling everybody out. BT
Yo, Fame know better.
So I'm just the only Xbox supporter in the chat.
Oh, nah. Demi, thoughts on XCloud, Demi?
I said I don't like it. If you know me, I'm actually a very huge supporter of remote play. I actually advocate for that, because I used to play games from the job, from PS4 to Vita, and get it in like that. But I don't know. If XCloud doesn't require an Xbox, I'm not gonna like it. If it's just an app where I can launch via phones or something and use it that way, and it does not require me having to actually sign in through Xbox or use the Xbox to project the image to something, then I'm gonna dislike it even more.
I thought that's what it was gonna be though, where like on the phones, it's pretty much like streaming. So you're streaming. I think you're still accessing an Xbox, but it's just
they haven't said it yet.
They haven't. That's another thing that kind of goes into like a whole nother topic. But I don't know. I feel like Microsoft's focus is everywhere else, but where it need to be. You know. I don't know.
So where does its focus need to be, Persona?
I'll answer this one.
Oh, thank you.
You gotta answer it, Debbie. I'll let you be the bad guy today.
The console, the main meat and potatoes, the actual console.
Yeah.
What about it? What are you talking more on, like the games it provides?
The games that provides the you have the services down, you have the technical features, but the games is missing from the console. What gives this console its identity compared to the others?
So you feel like Xbox doesn't have its own identity at this point?
Not when you're going through cell phones, not when you're going through PC. It's losing the actual identity of itself.
So at one point, do you think it ever had an identity, or is Xbox really showing their true colors now?
It had an identity. at the start of the generation, it actually had an identity. It actually had something to give. While I didn't think the Kinect was a great idea, it actually had something with games that it brought forward.
I do miss Xbox On. I miss that shit.
With games like Sunset Overdrive and even to an extent something like Quantum Break, it actually had something.
Okay.
They at least were, in a sense, they were trying with those ideas. But fast forward now, yeah, we have some great games coming out for it, like Forza and Gears, but it's not enough. Sometimes it doesn't have its own identity. When you see stuff like PlayStation and Nintendo, you see the games that they have, and it's like, damn, okay, they have these games. With Xbox, it's like, okay, we got Forza. Yeah, we got Gears. Yeah, we have one of these groundbreaking indie titles. But outside of that, what's next?
So maybe, I think at this stage, Xbox is maybe like they're trying to find their niche. I'm being an Xbox. I'm being a Microsoft Xbox apologist right now. That's all I've been like. That's all I've like played for the last 10 years. I think I haven't had a PlayStation since PlayStation 2. So I'm thinking like at this point now, they're trying to find their niche in a market where PlayStation has their shit, Nintendo has their shit, and Xbox is kind of getting like the leftover. So now they're trying to find what makes Xbox great.
Now, don't get me wrong. These pickups that they're having, these pickups that they're making, they're great. I obviously see the plan for what they're doing for next generation. This generation is pretty much over. But I do see the lineup for what they're trying to do for this next one. So with that being said, I do hope that they get back on their feet and make the actual grounding of why it's okay to own an Xbox.
Right. Okay, that's well said, Demi. You know, you say things with grace, unlike some people.
I mean,
I'm just, I'm gonna be nice second half of the podcast. All right,
you don't have to lie to me. It's fine. But I mean, I hear what Demi is saying though, because when it comes to the Xbox and what Xbox is or what it's supposed to be, Xbox isn't a PC. That's why whenever they show a Windows 10 and Xbox exclusive, because Xbox is still its own thing. Whenever they talk about the XCloud and how they want to do it, they're not saying Xbox mobile. They're not saying Xbox PC. They're saying PC and mobile phones. They're not. Xbox is still supposed to be its own thing. One thing I do pride PlayStation on, and not to kind of make this isn't a PlayStation versus Xbox thing.
You sure?
For comparisons, oh my god, and my back hurts too. Well, with PlayStation, you see the PlayStation brand, at tournaments, at gaming tournaments. You see it, PlayStation brand in movie theaters when they're advertising games and advertising different things. There, you see the PlayStation logo at sports games and events. Like, you see the PlayStation brand everywhere. But then you also still see the benefits of owning a PlayStation. At this moment, I don't see the benefits of owning an Xbox.
Well, I take back what I said. I said I was gonna be nice to you, but that's out the window.
Let me see how she used a weak excuse to
that's not a weak excuse.
Big oof. But when it comes to the future of Xbox, you have to kind of look at that. You see that they're trying to kind of go in a different direction, but you also see that they are setting up to make sure that games are coming to the console. Like, the rumor right now is that Microsoft is about to buy Obsidian. Obsidians is the ones that made Knights of the Old Republic, Fallout 3 or New Vegas, I forget.
Knights of the Old Republic, Fallout New Vegas, South Park: The Stick of Truth, Alpha Protocol, Pillars of Eternity, and a couple other titles.
A couple other titles that clearly, by the way, don't give
no, they're just not in my head. But I see what you did there. But
listen, man, I'm this podcast thing is it's going. You feel me? I feel it. All right, bro. All right. Anyway, yo, guys in the chat, y'all see how I get bullied? I'm getting.
Really?
This is now even Demi's infected.
Demi is his own person.
We're gonna have to police Poison Ivy. That's what
you sound infected. Poison Ivy did by a zombie or something. Jesus,
she infecting everybody out here. You feel me? Patient 0. It's okay though. I'm a big boy. I can.
I just like to admit that I started the oof on this podcast. So I was the one that made the oof sound.
Yo, and when we do the soundboard, you will be the oof sound when we do it. So you'll get full recognition for that. But the purchase of Obsidian, Knights of the Old Republic was a good title. I never played Pillars of Eternity. Stick of Truth is okay, but I still feel like Fractured Butthole is better. And Fallout, my first Fallout was Fallout 4, and Fallout is
the battle system. The battle system is better. The writing in Stick of Truth is better than Fractured Butthole. I would debate. Battle system 10 times better than Fractured Butthole.
Y'all really be playing those South Park games?
Yeah,
like for real.
Well, I had just started playing them this gen. I didn't play South Park. I didn't play Stick of Truth on PS3. So I really only started getting into them this gen.
Yeah, that was my first experience with them this generation.
Yeah, and I played Fractured Butthole first. I didn't play Stick of Truth till after the fact. And it was, I don't know. I don't know. I enjoyed Fractured Butthole more. It was more enjoyable to me. But the purchase of Obsidian, how y'all feel about that? Is that a good move?
That's a hell of a move.
Like Demi was saying earlier, Xbox is really gearing up for this next gen. They kind of are like pushing Xbox One to the wayside and really focusing their attention on next gen. So you see them gobbling up all these other development companies because this next gen is about to be lit, and Persona gonna eat his words because he just sat up there and basically said Xbox is trash. So I can't wait for this next gen. So that way Persona would have to apologize on behalf of all Xbox fans since Fame called it. Fame called it. You hate the Xbox, bruh.
Nah, I don't. Whoa, wait, no.
Yes.
No. Hold on.
Yes, all the news has been PlayStation, right? And from the past couple of podcasts, and then the one time we get a little bit of Xbox love, here comes the for real criticism. I'm like, man, bro. But no, on a serious note, Obsidian is going to be a real big major move for the Xbox, and I'm kind of happy that they're at least trying to it seems like they're just trying to right their wrongs at this point, and they're actually listening to their community. The community's like, we want more exclusives, we want more games, we want better options, and blah blah blah. So they're taking all that in, and I hope they get it right with the next gen console.
That's what I'm saying. First off, let me clear this. I do not hate Xbox. Do not listen to Lease. Do not listen to Fame. Don't listen to nobody that's telling you that. It's not that I have hate for Xbox. It's just when and this is with PlayStation. This is with anything that you enjoy. Whenever you enjoy something, you want to continue to enjoy that, right? At the end of the day, we all enjoy games. We all enjoy playing games. You want to continue to see games flourish and thrive and be great, right, Leash? Right,
you're right.
So whenever you see something that's not performing at or near expectations of what you feel the company can do, or the game, or the developer, or whatever, you call it out. Because how is someone supposed to know what they're messing up on if they don't see the criticism or the flaws or are acknowledging that? Because one of the issues with people. Is, we say to ourselves, oh, I think I'm a great friend. I think I'm a good boyfriend. I'm a good girlfriend. I'm a good parent. I'm a good whatever. But then the recipient of that is seeing something different. You only see what you're putting out. You're not able to experience what the person is receiving from you. The only way that you can understand or experience, really just understand what you're doing is right, is by getting a response from whoever it is you're trying to reciprocate whatever it is you're trying to do too. So when it comes to Xbox and what Xbox is doing, it's not that I hate Xbox. I don't hate Xbox. If anything, I want Xbox to be better. Now, are we gonna crack jokes when Xbox messes? Of course, because who wants to be a prude? Like, I'm not no prude, man. I'm a laugh when something's funny. So when it comes to what Xbox is doing, especially with Obsidian, I'm happy. I'm happy that Microsoft is trying to make an effort to purchase these studios. But what you also have to do is you can't just purchase these studios and then assimilate them. You got to purchase the studios, and you have to make sure that they're providing top tier content, because let's face it, this generation, Microsoft's output of games exclusive wise, I'm not speaking multiplats, I'm only speaking exclusives. When it comes to the games that Microsoft has put out this generation, a lot of the games have fallen very short of what the expectation of the gamer is. And I'm not talking the fanboys that think everything is good. I'm speaking the gamer that genuinely appreciates Xbox and appreciates the games that they're putting out. When they're putting out new games and trying to put out new experiences, and the experiences aren't landing, that's an issue that you have to call out, regardless how many times you do it. You have to keep calling it out until Microsoft looks and say, hey, look, we need to do something. That's what made them buy the new studios, because they had none. Sony was putting out all these different exclusives, all these third-party deals, a part of tournaments and all these different things. And what was Microsoft doing?
Chilling.
Nothing. So it's not that I hate Xbox, because I don't. I just want Microsoft to get back in the race. I want them to be good. Make Microsoft great again.
Well, on behalf of, oh God, oof. On behalf of me and Fame, I think at this point we're on like, we don't believe you. You need more people. Thank you. We don't believe you. You need more people. You hate Xbox.
Wait, I said all I just said. You still go with that?
Yep. Once my mind is made up, it's made up. Ain't no changing it. It's all or nothing. But no, you had some solid points though. I give it. You had some solid points. Now? You had some real solid points, and I appreciate your honesty. But at the end of the day, bro, like you can you give Xbox any credit? Like, this is a question. What do you like about Xbox? Name one thing. And then I'll believe you.
Where is this coming from?
Name one thing that you like about Xbox, and then I'll believe that you're not biased against Xbox.
Yo, real talk. I like the fact that in the winter, my home stays very warm.
Oh, see, you know what? It's official. It is official. Persona does not.
Let me stop.
So one thing.
Nah, it's a real story.
Oh, you have to think. Oof.
No. Don't. There's no oof here.
Okay.
Gears of War, Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break, those experiences, Cuphead. I did like those games that definitely did come out. And one of the things that I do like about Xbox is the fact that they do have trophy tracking, which is something that PlayStation has been lacking on for 2 generations now. Which I'm definitely not. I definitely do like that. And honestly, the snap feature with Xbox, when they had that in the beginning, I did like that, because it definitely added a level of customization, quote unquote, to Xbox, which allows you to be able to multitask. So I definitely did like that. Those features I did like.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Yo, you can check my trophies. I've played all the games I've named. I buy games on Xbox. Like you can check my Xbox. It's Kill Our Soul. You can check the achievements there. I don't have to lie. Ask Demi. I play Game Pass. I got on Game Pass, and I played. Me and Demi played State of Decay.
Yep.
I don't need to lie about that.
Okay.
Yeah, they do have digital gifting, which is pretty dope. Speak from your heart. I don't like how I was put on the spot just now. Demi, thoughts on Obsidian? That's how you feel?
Let's see. I'm a big Fallout New Vegas fanboy. I say that's the best Fallout of all time.
Shut up.
And Bethesda would not be able to touch that, and that's my worries. I'm a stand by that to the grave.
Oh God.
Here we go. I'm going in. Obsidian is a really good pickup for Microsoft. All jokes aside, they have some phenomenal writers, Some phenomenal games. Pillars of Eternity is really good. I watched an entire playthrough on Twitch. Yo, they know how to craft an RPG. So with this grab, I really look. I know everybody's excited for these studios getting open, but when you grab somebody like Obsidian, you have to let them work.
Yeah.
You grab people like Ninja Theory, you gotta let them work.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just force them to be on the same game, on the same BS, on the same repetitious scale. With somebody like Obsidian, and for what they have brought forth, with the writing that they have, and the talent that they have with the games that they've done, yes, they've only done licensed products outside of Pillars of Eternity, but they have actually brought some fire stuff. Whether it's not your cup of tea, Knights of like how do you say that game? I'm gonna just say KOTOR. KOTOR, Stick of Truth, New Vegas, which is my favorite game. I put 300 hours in that game. Woo!
Oh Lord!
How much you put to that game?
300 hours.
And Knights of the Old Republic?
Nah, Falling to Vegas.
Oh, New Vegas garbage.
I wouldn't say garbage. Damn. It's just not the best.
It's arguably the best Fallout I've ever made. Don't debate me. Don't add me. Don't look for me. Okay. It's just a good pickup, and with this kind of talent, you gotta let them work, man. I don't want to hear, man, but they making this game series fire, bro. Let them work. The only idea that I would like to see them do, my opinion, if they are doing this Fable, I kind of want to see them on this Fable instead of Playground. Because I know they make it fire. But let them do all original IPs. Don't be like, yo, get them on this project and get them on this remake and get them on this old game that nobody's actually asking for. Don't do that. That people saying, yo, get Obsidian on Perfect Dark. No. Stop. No. None of that.
I mean, yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. With Obsidian, it's just, again, you got to let them work.
You do. You cannot have these studios and just force them on one project. I don't want to see them going down the 343 route. I don't want to see them going down the Coalition route. Mm-hmm. Hell, I don't want to see them going down the Turn 10/Playground route.
Yeah, me neither. Or Undead Labs, for that matter.
Yeah, I want all these studios to cook up something new. Don't just let these newer studios cook up something new, because then that's a slap in the face of the ones you already have.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see because with Bungie and what they did with Halo, and then they moved from Halo to Destiny, and you kind of you see the difference in that. But with 343, I would like to see them create their own IP, like a brand new, fresh IP, just to see what the creative skill of the development team is.
Yeah,
I really would. It'd be dope. I would really be happy to see that. Just to see.
Yeah, once the Coalition drops Gears 5, I want to see them do something different.
Yeah,
work on a whole different game. We've seen Forces come out the gate. Take a break.
Facts.
Let them do something different. I don't even care if it's a different racing game. If they want to bring back Project Gotham Racing and do just small in-city racing styles, let them do that. You have the potential here. You just don't utilize the full potential. And I swear, if I see Ninja Theory on one game, they catching hell.
They catching hell, Demi?
They catching hell.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that's funny. I'm gonna need that as a soundboard. Like, yo, they catching hell.
I've sat and watched Xbox implode, and then now they're trying to pick up the pieces again.
Implode.
What was that?
That was the leash.
What?
That was the leash explosion.
That was explosion.
That was the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
that was terrible.
I'm
you can do it better. Go ahead, demonstrate for us.
I can't do it on the spot. It has to be natural.
I see. I had an explosion noise myself.
Oh, do it.
Let's move on.
Oh my God.
Let's move on from that. What? You know what? That was perfect. That was
that was the implosion. Just
I've got one too. You guys want to hear it? I got one.
go for it.
What?
Let's go to the next topic.
Oh, I'm like, wait, I'm waiting.
I thought that was about to be an epic noise or something, man.
The way you got to be in the chat, Sleep.
Oof.
What? In what chat? You mean when y'all be on PlayStation?
PlayStation. All right, so I'm sorry, this is funny. So now they're saying oof differently now. So now it's not just oof.
What is
like
it?
you gotta get close, do it, Debbie. You get close to the
Oof.
Oh God.
you got it works better on like a mic when you got like a mic and like it's bad static and it's
Yo, I'm feeling so left out.
I'm sorry, guys.
Are you really laughing? I'm crying
Because I'm thinking about it now. Because it was when it first happened, I was like laughing because I'm just like, what the fuck? I thought like
I'm so left out the loop.
and so like they kept doing it. So I'm just thinking about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord Jesus. Still laughing. Oh God.
It's funny. You gotta go watch one of my streams, man, because it's like you drag on the oof and it's like mad static in the mic. it's funny. I'm gonna do it when I stream COD today. I'll do it. Oh God, I got tears coming out my eyes. Whew, okay. So PSN name change. We talked about this last week, but we kind of talked about it in a more of a rumor aspect. I kind of just, now we have more concrete information. So I just kind of wanted to real quick, just get you guys thoughts on the process of how PSN name change is going to be now that we know concretely what it is it's going to be. So pretty much PSN name change is happening. Yay. Hooray for everybody. And so pretty much the way that's going to work is
the driest yay, bro.
Yay! Okay, there we go.
God.
So during pretty much the way the name change is going to work is that it's going to be rolled out in a preview program for people that registered to previous PlayStation 4 betas. And so that's going to happen towards the end of this year, but PSN name change is not coming for everybody until early 2019. So the way it's going to work is it will be $10 US or Canadian dollars to change your name, but the first name change is free, and for PS Plus members, it will only cost $5 to change your name after the first change. Now the other thing as well is any game before April 1st, 2018, there's going to be a list of games showing what games will also be updated to reflect the name change. So not all games that released before April 1st, 2018 will reflect the name change. Also, PS3 games, it may show your old name instead of your new name if you go on PS3 to play like a PS3 game online or something like that. In terms of what else was it? If there is issues that do affect your name change, you can revert to your old name for free. If it affects, your ability to play online or whatever the case may be. So, on the surface, it sounds good being able to change your name, but when you really delve into the nitty gritty of things, you realize there's a lot of formalities and things like that are here that kind of makes it sound like a little bit. At least just hearing the breakdown of that. Just give me your thoughts real quick. I know you don't.
I say this every week, and you continue to ask me questions about things that don't affect me. Right. I do not own a PlayStation. I get to change my name whenever I want. I mean, for the low rate of $8. If 1 week I want to be
$8, I get charged 10.
For the low rate, for the low rate of whatever amount of money, I get to, if I want to be called Firestarter 666, I can be called Firestarter 666 for a week, and if I want to change it to another one, I could do that too. So I mean, at least you're getting the first one free, but it just sucks that even though you could change your name, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that your name is going to be changed on certain games, which I find stupid. But yeah, I don't know what else to say because it doesn't really affect me. I do not own a PlayStation, and Persona does this to me every week. And every week I have to go on this, like, it's almost like the walk of shame. Like, I have to hold my head down, like, bruh, I don't own a PlayStation. Like, why keep
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I mean, I've grown used to it. So
we getting you prepared because you own one soon.
That's very true. I said before the end of the year, and I'm gonna make sure I choose my name wisely because you can't change it.
I say, why not just be your stream name, your Twitch name?
I think I might.
Hey, is that Leash Capice?
Yeah, but I don't want people.
I bought you that vacuum cleaner.
Shut up! I don't want people bothering me. So when I'm like be wanting to like play by myself, so I might do like an incognito name, you know.
True.
So yeah.
Mine to Persona. That's all.
What?
I'm just changing mine to Persona. Straight up.
Somebody probably already got that. It's gonna have to be Persona 69.
Nah. Okay.
Why the 69?
Okay. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, cause is it? I got the reference.
Okay.
And he he's like what character from whatchamacallit we was just talking about Manetta, whatever his.
Oh god.
So it's gotta.
Thanks, Demi.
No, she keep calling you a purple haired pervert, bro.
And I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not.
Oh. Oh man.
Demi, thoughts on the PSN name change?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm ready. Bring it on. I'm ready to change his name.
But
if I actually knew I was gonna make this YouTube and be Demigod reviews, I would have just had it all one universal.
Yeah. But how do you feel about like the whole formalities of how everything is set up? And
I don't like
do you care that the fact that no like PS3 games may not work and all this other stuff like.
I feel like they should have just finally tuned that out. I don't like the thing from games be like behind April 1st won't work.
Some games they said there'll be a full list of games. Like whenever it's closer to whenever name change is closer to coming out, there'll be a list that they'll put out showing all the games that the name change will work with prior to April 1st, 2018.
Yeah, okay, so I guess it's fair. Because I remember I changed my name on Xbox and the 360 wasn't registering with it at first. And to re-sign in and change everything up. So I understand why the PS3 games wouldn't work. But come on with these previous games. Because we still play some old games that, some people still play Uncharted, some people still play Overwatch, some people still play like whatever shooter that was out for PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
People play Drive Club and all the other older stuff. So I would like to see that be worked out to where it would actually work all the way through. I think they got the one up on Xbox with this with $5 name changes.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But that's only if you a what member though?
PS Plus.
Oh well.
But 9 times out of 10 people are gonna own PS Plus.
Yep.
Well, so don't be trying to one up Xbox, but we've been had it.
I mean, I'm not one up an Xbox. I feel like Sony's finally joining the club where they should have been joining the club. But they did it in a way where we got this for the cheap, and if you don't got PS Plus, you just paying $10.
I feel real I don't know why I'm so defensive when it comes to Xbox.
I don't know because I own Xbox and I play it.
I do as well.
First of all, Persona, your Xbox probably has like a layer of dust on it, Persona. So we're not even gonna
keep my house clean, but
whatever. But you know what I meant.
I'm in the 100K club, so people can't really like come for me about that.
Well, Demi, you're different. I accept you. Okay. Even though you're a little iffy, but Persona,
iffy.
Yeah,
wow.
Iffy. Yeah, because see, I'm the only one that's solo Xbox. I would say Persona's solo PlayStation because he don't play. I've never seen him on Xbox ever. And then Demi,
you want to play something on Xbox? Let's go. What do you want to play on Xbox?
No, I don't want to play anything because you're probably gonna be all clumsy with the controller. You know, I'm
not
good.
Really, no.
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh man.
I feel like I have to be like the champion. I feel like a Chicago Bears fan.
Oh shit.
Oh, ooh.
First of all, we're 3-1. Let's not do that.
I didn't mean to say that. Ooh.
We're 3-1. We're 3-1. Like we're strong. We're 3-1.
Chicago Bears fan right now.
You know them Falcons.
I mean, I don't know if
I'm not a Falcons fan. Thank you very much.
Gonna say, I don't know if Atlanta Falcons want to talk right now.
I'm not a Falcons fan.
Y'all had the bag and y'all.
I'm not a Falcons fan. So I don't care.
I don't know if you guys want to speak.
I don't care about the Falcons.
You still live in that state, do you not?
I don't care about them. I'm a Giants fan all day, every day.
Do you not?
No, I don't care. They could have
that travesty that happened.
I make fun of Falcons fans. I point and laugh when they lose. I don't care.
Point and laugh when they lose.
I do. Giants fan all day, every day.
Right on. Right on.
Even though they're not doing too good either.
No, they are not.
Yeah, we 3-1. I can't relate to that.
Well, y'all gonna mess it up.
We 3-1.
Y'all start off
3-1 at the beginning of the season ain't gonna be.
Right. They don't count.
Hey, Bears looking real nice. I can't speak for none of y'all. So.
Oh, shut up. Okay.
Moving
on.
Yeah, so about that. Continue, Demi. It was you. You had the floor. You was talking about the fact that the April 1st, 2018, the name changes.
Oh yeah, I just don't like the fact that some of the older games might not be registered. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, I can deal with it. I just for $5, you really can't beat that.
Oh God!
And people really do try to like, oh, it's $5. Get it together.
Yeah, $5 is a good deal. That's pretty dope. And most people do have PS Plus. That's pretty dope.
At this point in the game, if you don't have PS Plus, you're slipping.
Yeah, you're slipping. But moving on. So Naughty Dog. We know Naughty Dog is working on The Last of Us 2 right now. And we know that they're hard at work at that. But the rumor mill, I stumbled over my words. The rumor mill keeps on, always keeps going, regardless of what development teams are working on. So the rumor now is that Naughty Dog may be working on a secret project, and they had a casting call looking for leading roles. Allegedly, is a black male in his 40s to 60s, and a picture of Chad Coleman, who was Tyrese in Walking Dead, is apparently attached as a reference for desired builds and body types. Naughty Dog, of course, is a big motion capture studio, so it makes sense to specify beyond what would otherwise be primarily a voice role. So let's get the speculation going. What type of game would you want them to make?
I don't know, but my thing is,
with a black character lead.
Why don't they just cast old dude instead of putting his picture as a reference? If you already got in mind what you want, cast him.
He might be busy. Probably ain't got to be working on some stuff. Oh yeah, the voice.
Well, what type of voice does they want? Because his voice was pretty deep in The Walking Dead.
They probably want more of a grizzled voice. He has a deep voice, but I got the feeling they want more of like a smooth, silky, grizzled kind of voice. Mm-hmm. The one that's like the storytelling grandfather instead of just the drunk one.
What?
Yeah.
Do you think he sounds drunk?
No, I'm not saying he sounds drunk, but I'm pretty much sure they want like the grandfather who tells stories instead of the older grandfather,
the uncle at the barbecue, like baby.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you're getting big there. One of those, the creepy grandfather.
Oh God. What type of you was a wee ting?
Baby girl, I remember when you was about
That's gonna be you. Mm-hmm. I'm just playing.
Nah.
I'm just playing.
That's where we draw the line. Nah.
I'm just playing.
Hell no, I ain't never gonna be that. Nah, I'm gonna be the business uncle.
You better get your grades up, boy.
Come to the barbecue. Regular.
Oh Lord Jesus! The one who leaves like 3 plates. That's gonna be you.
The what?
You said that comes to the barbecue regularly, and the one that leaves with
regular meat. Yo, what?
What? I'm confused.
What is happening today?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm in rare form. And anyway, so the type of game that I would want them to do, or that I think that they're going to do,
especially with a black lead, this is pretty dope.
I don't know. I would. It might be something. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something dealing with like either the undead, something undead, because that's like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they would need. But the fact that they're gonna have a black lead is gonna be really, really dope, because we don't really get too many black leads in video games.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't involve like some gangster shit. Let's be honest. Name a game where you had a black lead and it wasn't like on no inner city gangster shit.
Prototype 2.
Okay, that's one. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's rare.
Remember Me.
Okay. And Walking Dead, Telltale. That's probably.
I actually have a whole thread on Black Lead on Twitter.
But that's not on like, because the ones I think about are like, of course, CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and what's his name from Mafia 3? I forget his name.
That wasn't really no gangster shit.
Lincoln
That was more like revenge.
Yeah, that was more like
a revenge tale, because he wasn't on no gangster shit. He was a military dude, and he was just trying to live his life. And they straight up, the game was great. Story wise, that was a great story.
Story wise, but that the open world felt empty as hell. Like you couldn't do anything
because it was
that open. They should have just kept it real linear, because they.
Added more.
Added
more because it seemed repetitive.
Yeah. What else? But I don't know. What do y'all think though?
Demi.
I think it's a sci-fi game they're going for.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it's, for some reason in my head, I just have like sci-fi title. We haven't seen Naughty Dog attempt a sci-fi title.
Mm-hmm.
They mainly dabbled in, thievery, adventure, undead, adventure. Well, clickers aren't really undead, but
like infected, undead. It's all the same shit.
Yeah, but I guess.
But with
the terminology,
with sci-fi games, you notice the trend, like, because if they want somebody big, like a big older man, with sci-fi they try to keep it like young, and then most of the time they be like skinny. They always associate nerds or like people who good with science with skinniness. I don't get it. So, or the total opposite. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like a lead, I don't see it being a sci-fi. Not with who, unless they're just gonna try to do something different.
That's Naughty Dog though. They do try to expand the grain a lot more than most other developers. Hey, we had what was it, Lost Legacy, where we had 2 female leads?
Yeah, and Lost Legacy is actually better story wise than Uncharted 4. And Uncharted 4 is amazing story wise, but Lost Legacy, in my opinion at least, Lost Legacy is better because just that dynamic between Nadine and Chloe was just really
another Chloe.
Great. I mean, well, Nadine
is playing.
So yeah, Nadine. Nadine's black and Chloe's Indian.
No, but I'm saying just the fact that it's another Chloe. Like I hated Chloe in Life is Strange.
You like this Chloe though?
I like the other Chloe.
I'm sorry, I ain't played Walking Dead. I'm probably part of the problem, but
Lord.
Yeah.
But I'll just say I want what's in my head. I want them to attempt something sci-fi related.
But do you think they could pull it off though?
I think they could pull it off with the narrative. They have a great writing narrative that they can pull it off with.
Yeah, Naughty Dog's writing staff and their creative team, they really can create. It's really great. I feel like with this though, sci-fi would be good, but I feel like it's gonna be another. I feel like it's gonna be like more of a action type of game. I feel like, because I don't know, sci-fi seems good, but then I feel like with what they're doing right now, to kind of completely switch gears like that would I don't know. I just don't see it right now because coming off of that Uncharted hype and then going straight into the undead. I guess you know what? No, you go from undead or clickers, whatever you want to call them, into sci-fi.
It works.
And it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be like that nerdy sci-fi. It can be like shit. It could be like some Predator shit sci-fi, like some real heavy sci-fi,
predatory, paranormal stuff like that.
Yeah, like it can be like a I'm trying to think of like a sci-fi game that like it would work, like because it doesn't have to be on like no ship or nothing like that. Like it can be like in an open world sci-fi where like you got like monsters that are invading the world and you got to stop the monsters, the beast and all this other stuff, and you fighting beast and all that. You need a big burly dude to do that. So I can see that. I can see that. And if he's gonna be a black lead, I want to see how that's gonna translate into however the story is gonna be. Like, does he have to save his family? Did he lose his family? And however they may do it. I'm excited to see that. So
don't forget, they say Naughty Dog is pandering to the SJWs.
What does that stand for?
Social justice warriors.
Oh, I'm like, I see it all the time. It's just
you know what a social justice warrior? You know what that is, right?
No.
Okay, so a social justice warrior. You want to explain it, Demi? Okay, so a social justice warrior.
He said no.
Is pretty much. I'm trying to explain it in the best way possible.
Trying to be politically correct.
Yes, that's pretty. That's pretty much what it is. Someone that ensures that things that go on within whatever industry are politically correct. So if there's not enough blacks in gaming or something like that, that's what that is. Stuff like that. Yeah. So whatever.
Let me ask you, what do you want it to be?
What?
Me?
Persona. What do you want it to be?
What do I want? I just said. Oh, what do I want? What do I want it to be?
Yeah.
Me personally, I want it to be a shooter, like a first-person shooter. That's what I want it to be, like first-person shooters type of story.
I want an RPG.
Actually, no. Yeah, I'll take that back. RPG. Yeah. RPG. Yeah.
That would be dope. Where you could, it's like something BioWare style, like where you do the choices and the dialogue and something like a Mass Effect. If it's going to be sci-fi, since that hole in my heart still isn't filled, something similar, kind of like.
You know what? Well, what they were attempting in Uncharted, I could see that happening. Because they did have a lot of dialogue choices in Uncharted for some strange reason.
Yeah, they did.
So yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, an RPG. I would want it to be an RPG. I would love for it to. I would love for it to be an RPG. Like for real, I would. So yeah, RPG. Shout out to Leash.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Did you say thank you?
Yeah. I didn't have anything smart to say. See, it happens.
Oh no, boy, let's go, boy.
She was nice to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's one nice and 5,645,824.
Don't see if you want me to go back to me and me. Just take it.
525,600 minutes.
525,600 minutes.
Shut up.
525,600 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay. Moving on. Y'all so.
Hey, look, you was getting on me about hating the Xbox. So.
You do hate the Xbox, but it's fine.
Yeah, that was like some real bullshit too. Oh my God.
You do hate the Xbox, but it's fine. I accept you.
I don't. I really
people
don't.
Just like I don't like Life is Strange, even though y'all tried to campaign it so hard.
It is a great game, which I still don't understand how you don't like, but it's
trash. Didn't move me. Anyway, moving on. I'll sit up here for 10 minutes and tell you all the trash shit that I didn't like, and only from 2 episodes. So
moving on. So Capcom is riding high off of the release of Monster Hunter Worlds and is looking to continue the success in 2019 with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Devil May Cry 5, which honestly are two extremely
You mean Resident Evil remake?
Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah, what did I say?
You said Red Dead. I was gonna say, whoa.
My fault.
But
Resident
I would
Evil
like to see that though.
Resident
Capcom.
Evil 2 and Devil May Cry 5, which honestly are are two of the most anticipated games to come out next year, alongside of Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3, which obviously is at the top for me. But yeah, so you know,
Beefy.
what you say?
Beefy.
But so pretty much what Capcom is talking about now is in its annual report to shareholders, Capcom projects a 49% growth by 2022. To obtain that goal, Capcom has outlined some strategies to pursue the need of existing customers while also affecting new ones. Part of the strategy involves more steady stream of releases year to year. So ultimately, what they're trying to do is they're trying to annualize the releases of big titles. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? I feel like they're going backwards with that. I feel like
they're taking the Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, right?
Yes.
Capcom, you're on a hot streak. Don't ruin it.
This is what I'm saying, man. Capcom get big-headed. So pretty much Capcom, they said in a report, Capcom said it has shortened the launch cycle for its major franchises, allowing for the launch of major multiple titles each fiscal year. Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter were some of the franchises named checked in the report. So essentially, we may be seeing, you know, if we're going to follow this report or this, you know, what Capcom is saying, next year we may get a Street Fighter announcement. And then a year after that, we may get a release of Street Fighter. They may release all of the Resident Evils again as remakes, like RE. They're doing RE2, so they may do RE3.
RE3 and Code Veronica will probably be next.
Yeah, definitely Code Veronica. I need that in my life. Devil May Cry. I can see them doing remakes for Devil May Cry's. I can see that.
Ooh, on this new engine. Ooh.
I would definitely love a 1 and 2 remake for Devil May Cry. Let's do it. What?
Ooh,
yes.
That's tough. But with too much flooding of said franchises can get really bad also.
Yes, it can.
You had a hot hand with Monster Hunter World,
which was amazing, by the way. Yeah. Very amazing game. Yes. Very, very amazing game. Oh, you had the game, Leash?
On Xbox, yes, I do.
You brought it back. You brought Street Fighter back up.
Shut up. Oh my god. I have to, you already know. Yes, I have it, but it's on the Xbox.
They brought Street Fighter back up with a resurgence.
And they did bring Arcade Edition, which technically, I mean, let's just keep it a buck here. That was a re-release.
It was a re-release. Let's be honest.
So let's be honest here. They did RE7 last year. They doing RE2 this year. They did Devil May Cry this year. Collection last year or this year? That was this year.
It was this year.
And then this year they do Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, then Warrior. What's that? Warrior of Orochi? Not Orochi. Onimusha is coming next year, which is the remaster.
They dropped Okami for the consoles again
last year. They did Mega Man Collection last year, and
they dropped Mega Man 11 and Mega Man Collection
again this year.
Yep. So you have the hot hand. Don't ruin the streak now, bro.
They're flooding. They're flooding right now. They're getting big headed again. Because remember, before Monster Hunter Worlds, Capcom was in a bad place.
Yeah.
And Capcom was struggling really, really, really bad. Like, their games weren't flying. Even Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 was the only game that really did anything for their financials from the financial report. So,
fun fact. Okay. Resident Evil 7 isn't even the best in the franchise, or the best selling in the franchise.
Which one is it?
6.
I love 6. That's why I'm like 6 was the best to me. What did you just say, Persona?
4 sold, then 6 sold over it, 5 sold under 4, and 7 is like kind of
5. They need to remake that. I want to.
Resident Evil 5 was too slow. It was I didn't like it. The flow was off. Like the playing co-op wasn't really that fun. Resident Evil 6 was fun because it reminded you of like old school kind of like arcade style where they stop and do a cutscene, and like I really enjoyed
that shit was way too shooty bang bang, man. I wasn't with
was
that
playing Gears
shit.
of War when it came to
Yeah, I wasn't with that shit, man. Nah, Resident Evil 6
when it came to Chris story, he was playing Gears of War, bro.
I'm just saying.
RE6 was way too shooty bang bang.
But it was fun. And I still was a little scared.
As a horror connoisseur, 7 is the best.
Oh yeah, that's I mean, if you like scary games, then 7, yeah, which I will never play. But
we gotta get you.
No. I'm not playing that.
So next time you stream, I'm gonna have your streamers recommend you. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna put it on Twitter. Hey guys, tell Lise to play Resident Evil 7.
We'll do a poll on Twitter after this podcast.
Yeah. Actually, no, because I've seen too many videos and then of that game is disgusting. The video where her private area is full of bugs. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that, bro.
Yeah, you gotta play that. Yeah, we're gonna put a poll
get you a sign up.
And it's too puzzly too. Like Outlast wasn't that puzzly to me. It was just go find this thing, go find that thing, and I'm good. I don't like puzzles in horror games. I might.
That's the fun. But
no, it's not.
Going back to the main topic, Capcom, you have the hot hand. Do not mess this up. You have the attention on you going in 2019 with Onimusha, Resident Evil 2, and Devil May Cry 5.
Which all look great. Well,
yeah.
Devil May Cry and RE2 remakes both look. RE2 is. I'm only playing that at night.
You kind of stumbled and fumbled here when people was complaining about the microtransactions in Devil May Cry, but you still have all the attention on you. Hell, people are loving Mega Man 11.
Yeah, Mega Man 11. It looks great, and I was gonna snatch it up, but I'm like, God.
Especially after controversy with Mighty Number 9.
Yeah,
y'all picked up the bag and just kept tumbling
on with it, pretty much. And again, Monster Hunter Worlds. I wasn't even gonna buy Monster Hunter Worlds because I'm like, But then I was like, what made me buy it?
He got great scores, and a lot of people were buying it.
I was intrigued. By it. I haven't played a Monster Hunter game in a very long time, so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll pick it up.
And let me tell you about the success of Monster Hunter Worlds, because shout out to one of the biggest MMOs out there and one of our mutuals who plays them. Shout out to Michi. It had a crossover with Final Fantasy 14.
Yes, it did.
When?
That's something I wasn't expecting.
Last month.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't played it in forever.
No, it was in the summer. It was like I think July or August.
And it had a crossover with PlayStation version had the crossover with Horizon.
Yeah, which was big.
Both consoles had the Devil May Cry DLC.
The Street Fighter DLC.
Street Fighter DLC. Mega Man. Yo, it was a bunch of stuff coming out. Like, that should tell you the support that they were giving this game.
Yeah. They still support it now. They just put the Autumn Festival update up on it. And they need to add some more monsters, though. The last one they did was Devil Joe.
They need to add, like, tempered monsters or whatever.
Yeah, but tempered monsters is just stronger versions of the monsters that's already there. So I'm just like, add some more monsters to it. But I do Monster Hunter. I put like 270 hours in that game. It really, really is a great game. If you're not using a bow, I don't know why you even play the game. I'll be honest.
Then the Switch version had a Double Cross.
Yeah, Double Cross, which is, I think that sold really well, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Leash, what's your thoughts on this?
My thoughts on this are sometimes people like.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
What?
Karuma. It was Behemoth. Remember they added Behemoth. That was the last monster. Not Devil Joe. Behemoth. You're right.
Oh, I've seen playthroughs where they had people with whole parties getting slaughtered by the Behemoth.
Oh yeah, that Behemoth is huge, man. I'm like,
yeah,
need to get back on there.
But my thoughts on this is like sometimes people like the anticipation of games. Like oversaturating the market doesn't work if that's not what you're known for. So like like every year you're gonna get an Assassin's Creed. Every year you're gonna get, like you said, a Call of Duty. But if they keep oversaturating the market with certain games, people are going to start to, in my opinion, people are going to start to either become more like, either become bored or overly like critical about the games that they put out.
Yep.
Because that happened. That even happens with Assassin's Creed. It happened, but that's their thing though. So that's what they're known for. So I mean, yeah. So they just need to, like y'all said, they need to just basically keep it how they've been doing it, and if the formula has been working, like if it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like with the whole Call of Duty thing, or like the annual releases, people tend to look at, you can't treat, like when it comes to releasing games, COD doesn't follow the same rules as every other as a lot of other games, you know. As you can see from Assassin's Creed, that whole annual release thing, damn near almost killed the franchise. They had to take a break. When it comes to annual releases, every games that have more depth, and when I say depth, I mean like, you know, a Devil May Cry every year. That's not going to work. That doesn't work. Resident Evil every year. That's not going to work. You know, with some other games, like if they did a Yakuza every year, that's not going to work. The reason why COD can do that is because of how COD has positioned itself as the go-to shooter every year. It's just like the Super Bowl every year. It's like the Super Bowl. Like, you know that the Super Bowl is going to be two teams fighting to get the championship. You know COD is going to come out every year, and you're going to have arcadey, shooty, bang, bang fun with friends, and it's a pick up and play, and you really don't have to worry about shit. Same thing with sports titles. Every year, it's built. Those games position themselves to be able to do that. A lot of games can't do that, and they shouldn't do that, because you want to take time and build that franchise, build the story, build the depth of the characters and things like that. Like, most people pick up COD for the multiplayer. They don't care about the characters. Only thing they care about is the guns. As long as the guns are good stats, good perks and stuff like that, that's all that really matters. When it comes to building a story-driven game, that stuff takes time. You can't release that stuff every year like that, because the quality for that will go down. So you really have to take your time and ease that out. You know, every other year, you know, sure, but every year is a bit much and a bit excessive, personally.
The only time I will give them every year for something is if you're porting over something. That's the only time I'll give you every year. But as for new projects, yeah,
not every year. I agree.
And speaking with sports titles, they do it every year, and they're starting to critically flop. Well, not flop, but they're starting to become the same repetitious thing over and over again.
That's why I don't understand why people still buy NBA 2K and Madden, because it's the same game every year with different controls.
I think because it's beyond that of just being a game. It's now part of pop culture, because, you know, how many tweets, posts, and stuff that you see, like, don't, you know, it's 2K season, ladies. So if your man don't call, you know, it's beyond just a game now. It's like it's pop culture. It's just something that people just buy and play. Like, it's beyond that, and it's sports. You know, a lot of people play sports in real life. So, you know, that's what it is. At least that's how I see it. I feel like those games are pop culture now. They're not just games anymore. You know, like the video I saw with the dude, Shorty deleted his 2K my player to 92 overall my player.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That man was crying, and I know he wanted to punch her on her face, but, you know, he couldn't, because obviously. So he was like, "Yo, get out!" And I'm like, I'm sitting, and I don't play sports games. I haven't played sports games in a long time, but if Shorty would have did that, I'm like,
that's like deleting a 40-hour Dragon Quest 11 save.
Well,
that's
and
foul.
That's how he makes his money too.
Yeah, that's how he made his money. Like, you fucking with the bag. It's
but
like,
she thought he could get the save, because you kept hearing her say, like, you could get it back, and he's like, no, I can't.
Yeah,
he was mad.
That shit hurt me. I'm like, man, bro.
But that's what happens when you play around.
You
that's
just
like deleting a 50-hour Mass Effect save, man. You don't do that,
shit,
right?
That's like cutting off the PS2 after you left it on for so long and didn't have a memory card.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember them days, man, playing Final Fantasy X, bro.
Oh yeah.
God.
With no memory card? Yo, you was really riding dirty if you was playing the PS2 with no memory card. Lord.
Man, listen.
Don't have a power surge.
You was riding dirty out here. Good Lord. No memory card? And I didn't have a memory card. When I played Warriors, I didn't have no memory card. You best believe I left that on for a week.
Talking about I had to unplug it so I could vacuum. No.
Oh my God.
I was always prepared. I always had a memory card. So.
Well, for those of us that didn't grow up rich.
I didn't grow up rich.
The non-privileged people.
I didn't grow up rich. Okay. I just knew. I told my parents, like, hey, like
those of us that have to go to the compost heap to get our dinner.
I didn't grow up rich, but I was spoiled, but I earned it though. I will say that
you was out here playing dance with the devil. You ain't got no
I was a good student, so my parents, they made sure everything was straight.
You was a good noodle.
I was a good noodle until I got a certain age. Why are you coughing? What you coughing for? You all right? You need a pat on the back?
That boy sounded like dying. You good, bro?
Allergies. That's a lot of bullshit.
I'm ready. I'm squaring up. A lot of what?
A lot of bullshit around.
I was a good noodle. I really was. I was sneaky, but I was a good noodle.
The good noodle.
Yeah, them soggy noodles this day old. Like, hey, when was these cooked? What's today? The 15th? The 12th.
Wait. Oh my God.
What?
He said the soggy noodle.
Let me stop.
I take it. You be making, and now y'all see what I be talking about, right? Now the chat sees what I be talking. I don't be mean to Persona for no reason. It don't be for no reason. Persona real slick at the mouth, and then that's why I have to get him before he gets me, bruh. So now the chat sees you not bullied.
You be bullying me, man.
Oh, really? I said I was a good noodle. It's bullshit. I'm allergic to bullshit. Okay.
Oh no, that was
no
because of something else.
Whatever. Moving on.
I'm gonna just sip my double cup coffee on that one.
Yes. See, Demi, he's the angel, and Persona is Beelzebub.
Moving on. So Capcom's they're doing their diversity efforts, and this is pretty dope to read, actually. So pretty much Capcom aims to hire more women and non-Japanese workers at Capcom. So pretty much what the statement says, in terms of providing an environment that facilitates women, we introduce systems enabling women to take a leave of absence before and after giving birth, child care leave, and shorten work hours, and promote their use throughout the company. In fiscal year 2017, 25 employees took child care leave, 7 of whom were men, and 100% of eligible women took healthcare leave. And then there was something else they said that they also said that they're going to try to they are going to increase hiring more women in higher positions, but their hiring process from 2016 to now has been very stagnant, with only 25% increase in hiring women in higher positions. So it went from 20 to 25, and them hiring more non-Japanese workers, what they said is, in terms of the proactive employment of non-Japanese individuals, Capcom is making efforts to strengthen overseas expansion capabilities, including creating an English hiring website. We currently employ 107 non-Japanese workers, representing 4.2 of our employees. Going forward, we will create a system for improving motivation in an attempt to increase the ratio of foreign employees, including support for career advancement and the promotion of non-Japanese individuals to management positions. That's pretty dope. What's your thoughts on that, Leash?
I'm wondering, why are they doing this? What's the... No, honestly, like what? Like that was my question when like I read it. I was like, okay, that's great, but I understand that people need more jobs, and jobs are good, and getting more women and non-Japanese workers. I I guess, in certain spaces is amazing, but for why per se? Like I mean, why when one I why is this even like a big thing? Why are they just doing this now? It's 2018. This seems like something that should have this seems like a title that should have been posted like in 2012, you know? Like it seems old and like I don't know, maybe they're trying to save face or something, or maybe they're trying is this like a PR move or something? Like, cause don't get me wrong, like I'm not like bashing anything. Like I really do want more diversity, especially in certain like developers and development companies, because we do need like voices from other people or whatever. But is this because this whole thing with I feel like this is a PR move. Like I don't feel like this is like sincere. So maybe that's just why I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know. Cause the whole thing with like the Me Too movement and the whole like with basically a lot more minorities are speaking up and speaking their mind and wanting, you know, equality. So I'm just really at this point like this is just so random. Like they've been hiring like nothing but Japanese workers up until 2018. I'm confused. Like what's going on?
Well, they have 107 non-Japanese workers that work in Japan. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to increase the diversity of Capcom just overall, in terms of.
So they only have 107 out of how many?
Let me go to the article.
That's why I'm just like, it can't be that bad. Like they really had to make a headline statement like, hey, we're gonna broaden our horizons. And
I feel like in Japan, this is in terms of Japan,
they are from
Capcom studio. So I feel like what they're in Japan, the culture's different. A lot of things are different. So they may be high. There may be more, men there than women in terms of who's working there. And I feel like they may be wanting to increase the diversity of more women in the workplace.
I guess. Don't get me wrong. It's dope that they want to do this.
Yeah.
But I'm just, when I read it, I was scratching my head like, really? Like this is still I don't know. And I understand, like I believe Japanese culture, I guess, is like a little bit more insular, like they're a little bit more isolated. And they really, pride themselves on, being Japanese or whatever. But like, okay, thank you. That's just like one of those like, okay, thank you for looking out. Even though it's coming out of left field. But it should this is a dope move. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's like okay. Well, how do you think that would affect the future like games and stuff though?
I feel like new IP wise, I feel like they'll definitely be more female focused leads, maybe. I can see that happening. I feel like, I think with the development process of games, I don't really see that as being necessarily an issue of who's there, because I feel like if you're going to create, you're going to create, period. Because creation comes from imagination, and if you have an imaginative thought process or whatever, then you can create anything. Now, in terms of diversity in the workplace, I know here in America, I know there's certain, I think that if I'm not mistaken, there's certain laws and things like that put in place to ensure that companies have a specific percentage of people that do work at a specific company.
Right.
I don't know if those same laws apply in Japan.
I don't think so. Because this is a headline, clearly.
But I do feel like the fact that there is efforts being made to push that type of diversity, because one of the things that that's I don't want to say an issue, but it's pointed out a lot, is the fact that there are a lack of female representation in developing teams. There's more, dev teams are mostly male dominated. So to see, the inclusion, trying to get more, women into technology, into gaming,
right.
I think that's dope. That's dope to see, because gaming is for everybody. It's not just for men. It's not, I definitely do feel like it is for everybody. So having that type of push for females and for American workers or non-Japanese workers, just to keep that diversity going. And again, when it's different, when you have different people that come from different walks of life, games tend to be developed differently, because you have an experience that someone else doesn't have. So they may be creating an experience that you have more experience with, and you can kind of guide, like, oh well, no, this doesn't happen like this with this is how it goes. That makes the game better. So I welcome the diversity from all aspects,
I guess.
Demi, what you think?
Great move. I know why they're announcing this. Japan's more isolated, and they tend to have roles in play when it comes to both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that this is being said and being done, great. Let's make it happen. I'm great for the people, and it's a great way to finish it.
Okay, it's time for you to leave.
No, but I feel like it's a great move that they're doing. At least Capcom is making the effort to do that, especially within Japan. You have 107 non-Japanese workers doing things. It's great. You're bringing in more women to the fruition, giving them more roles to play. It's great. I don't think it's a PR move. I think they're just finally stepping out the old traditional ways that Capcom used to move.
Yeah. I really don't feel like this is, because I can see what Leash is getting at.
I see,
especially being a female, like it can feel like pandering. I get what Leash is saying, but I don't know, I feel like, because Japan's been changing a lot of like they're even trying. There's been studies that Japan, and this is kind of way off topic, but whatever, that Japanese people aren't procreating as frequently.
They're all into the virtual dating center, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, virtual VR, and and they're so heavily into the jobs and things like that that they're not procreating. So the Japanese population is dwindling, and a lot of the old Japanese people are, when they die off, a lot of the younger Japanese people aren't replenishing that population to keep the bloodlines and the people of Japanese descent going. So they're trying to do different things to get people to procreate. One of those things is more women in the workplace, more sociable things and things like that. So I do kind of understand why this may need to be a main focus, because Japan is in crisis in terms of their population.
Crisis of the population, crisis of how they still respond to certain things. Like I said, Japan is very traditional, and they're still very old school.
Mm.
So now they're making a change of focus to get back to the norms, like the norms that we know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because motherfuckers in New York. I mean, in America,
right? But
so
my
many
thing
motherfuckers
is,
out here. You got
for
dudes with
them
3, 4,
to
5
be
different kids.
Oh God, Lord. Well, yeah, true. But for them to be more like, because they're honestly in the realm of like entertainment in general, Japan they're trendsetters. So for them to kind of be like still kind of in terms of like, I guess, social and like everyday life type of things, for them to kind of be still like uber traditional, it's just mind boggling. Like,
well, because with a lot of Japanese cultures, some of the old traditional cultures still hold true within the household, but outside of the household, Japan is Japan is like America. Japan is a service industry. It's not a industrial industry like what Germany or Russia or someplace like that would be. So in terms of what Japan is doing, a lot of things is centered around gaming, anime, things like that. Like it's not, going out to a club in Japan isn't the same experience as going to a club in America or somewhere else. Going to a club in Japan is going to an anime club or something like that and watching, anime or karaoke bars and stuff like that. Like play Yakuza, that's pretty much Japan. Like, so a lot of
you forgot host clubs because that's where most of the money goes.
Host clubs too. Yeah, host clubs. So it's like, the younger generation of Japan isn't really sticking to that whole, marriage and, procreating and things like that. They're doing other things. They're heavy into their jobs. They're not thinking about having kids. They're not even thinking about having relationships. Like it's serious. Like it's serious. And it's the younger generation. It's not the older generation. It's the younger generation that's not, because, the younger generation is supposed to be the ones that's procreating and keeping the bloodline and the people going. They're not doing that. They're doing everything else. So that's why they're, trying to get you to go out and, talk to women and all these different things that they want that. So they're doing any means necessary. So
I guess
as well. But yes, Capcom, let's see how this goes. It's interesting to see how the development process of games will change, if anything. And we'll see. But real quick discussion. I was thinking about this the other day because me and one of my friends, we was having a conversation about gaming, and we was just like, how long do you feel like you will continue to play games? And I thought about it, and I'm like, I've been gaming since I was 4 years old, and I'm now 26. And I'm like, I thought about it, and I'm like, would I ever stop gaming? Even like, when I get married and have kids and stuff like that. So that's the question I wanted to ask you guys. So, starting with you, Leash. Do you ever see us like how long do you see yourself playing video games?
Well, from a person who's been married and has a child, that doesn't affect your thirst for gaming. That's just honestly having somebody who you're married to that plays games with you is actually amazing. I didn't experience that, but it's amazing. And then I pass it down to my daughter. She likes playing video games. So I don't think I'll ever stop. I think I'll probably game less frequently as I get older and start doing more. But I don't think I'll ever give up gaming, because you also got to think like, okay, mobile games are games. You still have like handhelds, even though we kind of said that the Switch isn't a handheld. To me, it is, because that's the only way I use it. So like as far as like console gaming, I don't think I'll do it as much, but I'll still find different ways to game, because that's basically all I know. Like that's the only thing I've done consistently throughout my whole entire life is pick up a controller and play video games. I mean, it's got me through a lot. It's gotten, it's like my number one form of entertainment. It's like my therapy, honestly. So I don't think I'll ever stop, but I think the amount of hours I put into gaming is probably going to dwindle, but it'll never be like the end though.
Okay. I definitely respect that, and I understand that a lot. Demi, what about you?
I'm never giving it up. I'm never putting it down. I'm never gonna let you down.
Gonna burn.
Oh, who had that run? Wait, somebody just did a down. Oh, snap.
So you never giving up gaming, Demi, you said?
I'm never giving it up. I'm never gonna let you down.
Oh, yes. He did it again.
I'm never giving it up. Don't care how many people try to make me give it up. And it's just never gonna stop. Period. Point blank. Like, I don't care how old I get. I'll be 60 playing Halo.
We're gonna be great. Actually, honestly, my dad, even though he's not like a gamer, he still has like the OG Super Nintendo or whatever. And for the longest, he would play like the old school like Madden. I don't know what it is about him in that damn game, but he would play that like to the point where he just knew how to beat it and went whole seasons winning without losing. So like I've seen older people play video games or whatever. I'm gonna be that old lady sitting down with my glass of wine, the controller in my hand, playing some whatever is out at the time that's really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't plan on giving it up. Now,
different generation.
Yeah, I might go down a little bit, but hey, this has been consoling sessions. This has been therapy. Mm-hmm. This has been heartbreak getting over. Mm-hmm. This has been just chill time with friends. It's been just everything. Like,
wait a minute, who broke your heart? Where's she at? We gonna fight. Where's she at?
That's a long story. That's the Fallout story.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's the New Vegas story. That's a story I'm always just let's say.
Okay, but yeah, just give me her name. I'll run up.
I can't see how people be like, yo man, once I get married, I'm gonna give it up.
No,
my wife won't let me play. If your wife ain't letting you play, think again.
Right, you might need a new wife, and that's how my brother. He's married to. At first, like she didn't understand it, but she knew like that's just something. Like everybody knows my brother. Like he plays video games. He's always on the Xbox. Always, either harassing me or playing a game. Right. So like he found somebody who's comfortable with him sitting there for hours at a time and playing a game, but he had to learn how to balance as well and not be as selfish and kind of, show her some attention. But like if it's a give and take. So if you like, I would never be with anybody that doesn't allow me to play video games or like always gets in the way of me playing video games. Like, no.
Oh God.
Like, then we just not gonna work. Because at the end of the day, like that's why a lot of dudes I've dated found it weird that I play video games. I went through a whole phase before I started dating.
You play games? Whoa.
Before I started dating squares. But I used to date thugs. So anyway, but they used to like be like, oh, you play games? That's weird, blah, blah, blah. So
I don't get how people find, like, I don't know. It's weird hearing that. You're not the first woman to tell me that.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
You play games? You don't play 2K? What? Sports ball. But no, I can't get anybody. I can't get a significant other who won't let me play anything. That's the day that marriage is gonna fail.
Wait. Hold up. Jay Barry talking about I need to relax and I gotta get a PS4 first. Hold on. How he come out the ether? He came out the ether.
He came out ready.
Ready. Oh,
ready.
My right.
Ready.
I'm ready.
I just don't have to look.
Ready.
I didn't even say anything.
Ready.
I need to relax, Bari.
Ready.
What are you talking about?
Ready.
Ready.
I mean, first of all,
ready.
Ain't no A. Listen.
Ready.
No. I only have room for one.
Ready.
I only could direct my energy towards Persona right now because he's
ready.
I could hear his voice. He's still talking about relax with X's. Oh shit. Okay.
Ready.
Persona, what about you?
Ready.
All right. Ready. All right. Ready. Okay, you got it.
Y'all ain't shit, bro.
I gotta record me doing it on that mic specifically.
Oh Lord, Larry really came out of the ether.
The extra static makes it so much more hilarious, bro.
Y'all crazy, bro. Oh Lord,
the extra breath you hear.
Oh man,
God, yo, the Yeti might be better than the mic.
Like, you gotta get the really cheapest mic and just do it in that mic, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Ready.
oh my Lord.
Yo, H-Dog, what's good, man? Oh God. Yo, y'all are funny today, man.
Ready.
I can't.
Oh, God.
All right, Persona, what up?
Yeah.
Would you ever stop gaming?
Me personally, no. Just because, you know, I have a lot of great memories in my life with gaming. And when it comes to gaming, although I don't do it as much as I used to anymore, because, you know, being an adult, I always find myself coming back to gaming as a stress reliever or as something to just, you know, something I still enjoy. Like I go to Comic-Cons, I go to PSXs and all these different things, like, because it really is something that I enjoy. And, you know, well into my 80s, and, you know, again, when I get married and whatever with a kid, obviously my responsibilities will be to my family first, obviously, but you know, gaming will still be there. You know, there will be a console in my house to play at some point, and when my kid, me and my kid definitely gonna be playing games.
It's like you and your kid gonna be ready.
Oh God.
You know, one of the greatest things is like, oh, Dad, I want to play games with you. Yo, yes, son, let's go. Or daughter, or whatever,
I was about to say, what if you have a daughter?
Yes, kid, let's go. Let me do the politically correct way. Yes, kid, let's go play. So, you know, that'll be a great day. And then the whole spouse that plays games, yes, that'd be great. And if that's what it is, then that's what it is. But you also want someone that also has different interests too, because it also keeps the relationship fresh. Like, you know, doing something you don't want to do just for them, and then finding out you really like it, and you then have a newfound interest or something, and then that just sparks a whole new conversation and a new journey for you guys to go together and shit. Like, it's dope. So, you know, a gaming companion will be awesome, and, you know, that'd be fire. But also, if it's just someone that accepts that I am a gamer, that's also good too. Honestly, like, as long as, you know, and even if you're interested, like, hey, look, you know, what game is this? Like, let me try. Like, all right, that's perfect. Like, let's go. But I'll always game, like, well into my thousands of gaming.
Your thousands?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll be like 3,000 years old, still playing game. Like, Sonny, when I was your age,
you'll be a skeleton.
Facts. Still getting bullied by Leash. So
right? Look at Persona, old bony ass over there. Persona, hey, you still had the Xbox?
This gonna be the new intense.
Yes.
Oh my God, let me stop. But yeah, that's the show. You guys want to add on anything else?
No.
Awesome. Demi?
No, I think we hit the nail on the head.
With the nail on the head or the head on the nail? Either way, it works.
I hit my head on the nail.
Throw the hat because you messed up.
What? Oh God.
But guys, this has been the show, man. MOG and friends. We about to get into these outros. Starting with Leash.
Hello, everybody except Bari and Persona. It's Leash Capiche.
Why are you saying hello to me and I'm
I said hello to everybody except Bari, especially, and you, Persona, even though whatever. It's your girl Leash Capiche. Yeah, so what I have planned next week, Outlaws, woo saw nothing, Jay Bari. Anyway, what I have planned next week is Outlast 2. It finally downloaded.
Yes.
It finally downloaded, so I'm in there. So Tuesday. Now, honestly, if Afropunk ends, because I'm going to Afropunk this weekend today and tomorrow. So if Afropunk ends at a decent time, I think it's like at 11. And if I get home by like 12:30, I might just stream, depending on how drunk I'm gonna be, because I am going to be enlightened.
If you too tall, so I need the natural experience to come out of you. So
no, if I'm too drunk, I'm going to bed. But if I'm like,
yo, Devin, she gonna come on the mic like, "What's good, guys? It's your girl, Lee's Capiche, and I'm here to play some Outlast. But I wasn't gonna play no Outlast, but I will play some Outlast."
And then go to sleep on stream, and then I'll get banned.
Funny story about going to sleep on stream.
Oh Lord Jesus. But yeah, so Tuesday, of course, is when I start. That's when I'll be drinking tequila. That's the only way I play those games, because I cannot play that shit sober. I get liquid courage, so it helps. So yeah, so Tuesday I'm back in full effect. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays are my stream days. All of that I guess is in the bio or whatever. Come check me out. Pour up with me. I got new emotes coming. I got my first tier emote, which is now a tequila shot with a lime and some salt around the rim with pour up on it. That shit is fire. I'm so happy. So it's about to be lit in my streams. Spam up the chat with it. And yeah, it's lit. I'm out. What is going on? Demi, really? You got background music and shit. What?
I was saying, pull me up.
Y'all gonna start drinking with me when I do these damn streams now. I'm tired of being the only one.
I said we're gonna start drinking when we do these game nights. So
that'll be nice.
When we play Uno Monopoly, we'll take shots.
Yay! Okay,
yeah,
that works.
I have to go get tequila or whatever. Or does it have to be a specific drink? Or
no, it could be whatever you want. I drink.
All right, so water.
No.
I'm joking. I'm
about to say, damn it.
Yeah, I'm joking.
You about to have people slumped on their streams, bro.
I'll get the crown apple. Whoa, don't disrespect the crown.
Apple flavor anything is disgusting.
Slow it down. That crown apple is
You so black. Crown apple.
What?
Black people drink crown apple. What? I said it.
The bullying just never stops.
It don't.
The bullying never stops.
I don't know what it is. I'm the redheaded stepchild.
At least you know it.
Anyway, Demi. Outros, bro.
What's going on? Wait, hold on. I said what's going on. Howdy. What's going on, everybody? Demi got reviews here. The mad reviewer, the Mr. God reviews himself, the God tier reviewer. Ah, God. So I finally came up with a nickname for people that watch my videos now. What's up, Olympians? How y'all doing? We here, boys.
What?
We here. Olympians, what's up?
Olympians? Where'd you get that from?
I came up with it.
Oh. Okay.
I was in the booth just cooking up one day, man. Like, I'm gonna start calling my people Olympians, man. What we got planned today? We got COD impressions going up. We got a COD stream going up. LeBron James of COD is back. We getting it in, man. And I got new emotes on the way. And I did a video on Project XCloud. Y'all need to go check that out. I was discussing it. I put some top tier editing in there. I even had little emojis popping up on the screen for certain moments. Top tier editing. We out here, man. Vest boys, man. But yeah, come subscribe to the channel. Come follow me all on my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, all that stuff. All the Demigod reviews. Best reviewer around town. Please come support the growth. Come support the help. I will be announcing my upload days and my Twitch days on Twitter. So, you guys can... I had set upload days, but I finally found the days I really want to do. 3 uploads a week is like some tough things to do. So I nailed it down to 2 days, and like the rest of the days is just Twitch days. So yeah, just come on by. It's gonna be an epic day. I'm ready. We on COD today, right?
Of course.
Y'all streaming?
Yeah, we streaming.
On Twitch or
I'm streaming on Twitch.
And Persona, you streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might start streaming on Twitch. I might stream on Twitch just
No,
to
you
Todd
need
has
to.
been the reason I haven't been sleeping lately.
facts. Yeah, I'll stream on Twitch. Screw it. I'll stream it there. That's fine.
Yay.
You stream on Twitch, we'll do a multi-stream.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's a way to set up the multi-stream. Like, I have to do it through a certain link.
Okay.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, do it. Do it like that. We'll do it. All right, so I'll stream on Twitch. Yo, so subscribe to my peoples. The links to all this stuff is in the description. Twitters, Twitches, YouTubes. Also, make sure you guys, if you haven't already, join our official MOG and Friends Discord. The link to that is in the description. Do I have the shit? Okay, I do have the YouTube. I mean the Twitter. Okay. MOG and Friends Twitter as well. Link to that is in the description. Make sure you follow MOG and Friends Twitter. Join our Discord.
Oh yeah, wait. Top 5 horror games coming up next week. That's what I remembered. There we go.
Facts. Yo, wait, do we all have Friday the 13th?
I don't, but I could get it.
You got it on Xbox. Okay. Is it
here we go.
It's not free on Xbox.
It's not, right? How much is it on Xbox?
I don't know. It shouldn't. If it's still like a certain amount, like
if it's still like a good grip, I'm probably not gonna copy it.
Yeah, if it's 40, I'm not picking it up on Xbox.
Yeah.
If it's like 20, I'll pick it up. So if it's $20, I'll pick it up on Xbox, and then we can all do scare your pants off stream or whatever.
You know what? Cause I got a little bit of extra something. I might stop by the pawn shop tomorrow and pick up a PS4. I might. Ooh. Don't quote me on this.
Oh.
Got a quarter on that, guys.
Don't quote me. I'm gonna go by the pawn shop tomorrow and see how much they're going for. If it's like, because I got my
quote on that brick one.
I got my Xbox for like a little under $150. So if it's like around the same, then I could do it.
More likely you're gonna get you a nice little.
I don't care if it's an old one, but I'm just
vanilla
tired
PS4.
Get a vanilla PS4 for that.
I'm tired.
If you don't, then I'll just grab it on Xbox and we can play it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
We could do that probably during the week, next week, something like that. I don't know.
That'd be dope.
You know what?
Right before Halloween.
Persona, you got Dead by Daylight, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if you get a PS4, get Dead by Daylight. I think that's actually more better, more fun than Friday the 13th. Personally.
Okay. Cool.
Right. We'll do that. That's fine. And then you can buy some other games and we can all play. Some shit.
Oh, okay. Yay.
I'm trying to get these MOG aftercast streams going. You feel me?
That would be so dope.
Going.
I can't wait.
We could do Mario Kart Fridays or something where we all race the Mario Kart.
Who's paying for Nintendo?
That's right. They gotta pay for online. I'm not paying for that dog shit too.
I'm not paying for that till Brawl. I'm saying Brawl. So Smash them out.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that till Smash Bros. I'm sorry. So yeah, that I was gonna name something Nintendo. I don't know. We could. Uno and Monopoly. I feel like we
Monopoly gotta be a must.
Yeah, I feel like we would have a
Monopoly, so y'all could cheat.
Nah, y'all gonna just have to owe me all the money, and that's fine. I mean,
oh really?
Get out of here.
I'm a god when it comes to that Monopoly. So
stop it.
And Uno, like I said, Uno, that's fun. Like
for some reason, this man has the hot hand when it comes to Uno. I don't know what it is.
Because he probably
got here. That's all it is.
You could have the lead. Next thing you know, somehow Persona flipped it around. What just happened?
That's fine. He ain't never play against me. That's why.
I mean, you're still gonna be an L regardless. For
we're
some hard words.
You trying to pre-purchase L's now? That's what you're trying to do.
I mean, if you
some hard words.
I got a pack of 4. Hey, you get the PS4 tomorrow. We'll do a Uno stream tomorrow.
Man, listen. Well, I won't. I'll be at Afropunk.
Ran from the L, so that's one L on her list.
I'll be at Afropunk. Shit.
But just let us know. But either way, we trying to get the MOG and Friends game streams going. It's gonna happen, guys. Trust me. it takes time. It takes baby steps.
We could race the engine in Forza Horizon.
We could what?
We could race the engines in Forza Horizon.
All right, so make sure you subscribe to my peoples.
Wow, that's brazy. That's brazy.
Nah, I mean, I'm down for that. I'm down for whatever.
That's brazy. We could all die in State of Decay too.
Yeah,
but y'all should all have State of Decay. Oh yeah, y'all have State
Game
of Decay.
Pass. Yeah.
Game Pass.
Get a month or two. And
Word to Game Pass.
And I think I still have State of Decay downloaded anyway, so it'll probably just unlock for me. Yep. But yeah, so guys, subscribe to my peoples. The link to everything in the description. Like I said, make sure you join the MOG and Friends Discord. The link to that is in the description. Follow MOG and Friends on Twitter. If you guys enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how you enjoying the podcast. If you got constructive criticism, let us know. Whatever it is you guys got, let us know. We're open. Our ears are open. Our eyes are open.
And our hearts are open.
Yeah, so we that's not our hearts as well. But yeah, guys, best podcast on YouTube, MOG and Friends, every Saturday morning, 11 a.m.
Big facts
on the dot. We'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same people. Big shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to EJ, shout out to Karuma, shout out to Bari.
Everybody except Bari.
Shout out to Bari. Shout out to Fame. Shout out to Texas Lean. Shout out to my boy Dreology came through. Big shout out to Ant. He came through. How weird. Big shout out to the platform live. Appreciate them coming through as well. Big shout out to Frozen. Big shout out to Chuck. TOA boys in the building. And shout out to anybody else that just listens. I know there's a lot of people that watch but listen. They don't really be typing. They just be chilling, listening, which is cool too. Appreciate it. And to the people that listen, at work or whenever they listen, we appreciate you guys as well. And same time next week, 11 a.m., same crew, Leash, Demi, Persona. We here, and hopefully by next week we will have the official artwork to show off to you guys. I'm hoping we have that next week. We'll see. And yeah, that's it. We appreciate you guys, and see you guys next week, next Saturday. Peace, peace, peace.
Bye.
Hit that shoulder lane with that dip.
Oh God.